Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Cliff Alerts. Today we're going to be talking about OWN Network's reality-based TV series, Put a Ring on It, Season 3, Episode number 6.
And before we get into it, we'd like to ask you guys if you could like, share, subscribe, and make your comments to our channel. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Kenneth and Shorty.
Ken making breakfast for Shorty and saying that, the session was really hurtful to him. And when she comes through, she wanted him to discuss what happened in Dr. Nicole's office.
Yeah, to me, Kenneth was, it was a move or a gesture on his part to try to
make peace.
Yeah, to get back to that peaceful place with Shorty, because you could feel a tension between the two of them.
Absolutely.
And he wanted to, genuinely, I think, to get back to a place where it was like when they first met one another.
Right.
And I like the gesture of him kind of like maybe doing it like a reset.
Right.
And saying, hey, look, the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like we're adrift or off a little bit. So let's try to get back to and remember what we.
And that's a good touch. And he told her that he wanted to take her out so they can sort of re-engage with why they're together and feeling that love.
Shorty, in the back of her mind, was not really interested in really doing that. I don't think so. And I think that she has this whole Kenneth is dating out of his league, and that is part of what is got it so that she feels like she needs to roll out, because she's placed herself in that category as well.
Right, but Shorty asks Kenneth if he doesn't want to discuss what happened in Dr. Nicole's office at breakfast, because she said that she won't discuss what happened if they were going out. She preferred to discuss that incident
in the kitchen
while they were having breakfast.
Sure.
So they started in, and Shorty said that, I said what I said, basically, that you dating outside your league because that's what you do. And she had a lot of issues that she was breaking down to him, that he's not contributing to their family, that she grew up in a home that everyone had to play their part, and that he wasn't playing his part. And the more she spoke to him, you could see he was getting more and more angry with what she was saying.
Right, and it seemed like she wasn't necessarily really easing up on him and giving him credit for what it is
what
that
he's doing now.
Exactly, and what she finds acceptable to her, enough so that she continues to go on within the context of this relationship.
Right, because Shorty got to know that she was the one to open the door to allow Kenneth in her home, and that he may not be bringing in what she is, but he's still contributing to something.
And
he may not be doing all the things she thinks he needs to be doing, but he's still doing something.
Which is the point that I think he was trying to make to her in response to when she came at him with, okay, I think I'm out of your league too, and it's not something that's acceptable to me.
And again, she was telling him to basically leave.
Right.
She's saying that more and more often.
Right.
You could see this woman is no longer wants to engage, that she is on to the next and best, and that Kenneth is realizing where he stands. She was not talking to him in the kitchen. She was talking at him in the kitchen.
Absolutely, and that's what I thought was a little disrespectful to him. And I think that, like I said, Kenneth is trying to genuinely, at least from my end, change the narrative so that he's more responsive rather to what Shorty is asking of him. But it may already be too late as far as Shorty's concerned.
Right.
And that I don't think that maybe Kenneth may necessarily realize that, but I think she's checked out, like you said.
Women make more money than men. And so what are you going to do? Throw them out because they're not making more money than you are? No, they're contributing just the same. And it's ungrateful for her not even to, one, see that or to acknowledge that.
Yeah, there's a kind of like a patronizing kind of vibe emanating from her,
Right.
from my end, about something that she has been upset over as it relates to him, or is not happy with as it relates to him, but yet and still has not to this point done anything about, from her end to be able to allow herself to deal with that.
Yeah, she could lift him up a little more than what she's doing
Far
currently.
more encouraging.
She wants a certain kind of man. Okay, the one that you who has your heart, as you said, is not where you would like him to be, but she can do some things, speak to him in a way that lifts him up rather than, put your foot on his neck. And we actually witnessing a woman sort of like ebbing away and scratching away, and a young brother. And I think if she does not want to continue the relationship, she can just say, hey, I've had enough, we're not good for each other, and we should just end this. But the way she's going at it, she becoming that abuser now is really gnarly, and it's not good to watch.
Yeah, we've seen that in other shows where people put down other people to make themselves look better, and it doesn't have that impact. It really doesn't.
Yeah, I can understand her frustration. She may be tired of his immaturity, or she may be dealing with a whole lot of stuff that's not on camera. And they do go on their date, she still brings that conversation up.
Yeah, and
so he has really nowhere where to turn.
Right.
And imagine that you're living with someone that at every move they're talking stuff back at you. It makes you feel small and insignificant.
And Kenneth has kind of verbalized his frustration behind Shorty constantly coming at him that way.
Right.
And I can't say that I much disagree with him on that particular point, because I think that if she has, if she's had enough, it's okay to say that and move on, but do so while at the same time leaving him intact.
Right.
You don't have to.
You don't have to scar him like you do now.
Because of some hurt that you might feel as it relates to being a part of this relationship. It doesn't have to go down like that.
I think she can go about this in a different way. A picture of looking at the other person and it's their fault. You turn that camera around and look at yourself, and we haven't seen Shorty looking at herself. What we have seen her do is tear down Kenneth at every point. In fact, she's now doing it in public.
Right, and that's what's worse from my end is that she's a public figure and she's a radio talk show host, so she understands maybe more so than him how that can impact somebody else.
I just think that Shorty needs to be kinder to Kenneth. We saw his goof ups, and he is acting immature, but she doesn't have to go in the way she's going in, because if a man does it, we all will have a problem with that.
Of course, the women would. So that
we will come out.
Right. You're gonna know about it. Right. So anyway, I ain't got nothing else on that one.
We want to thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'm trying not to sneeze. I'm dealing with allergies. We want to thank you for tuning into our channel. Have a blessed day and love yourself.
Bless you for the sneeze that's coming.
Bye-bye.